Hello everyone, it's Carole and I am certainly not in my sewing room or at home. I've found a little reading nook in the hotel I'm staying in to film this. There's nobody else around so no one can hear me. Anyway, welcome to Friday Sews from North Carolina. Very excited to be here. We've had a marvellous time. We've been here almost a week and it's been fantastic. I didn't think I'd have anything to talk about whatsoever, but I actually have. Can I first of all say thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and hopefully a week tomorrow I am going to be able to thank her in person on behalf of me for completely changing my life and just meeting so many wonderful people. Okay, I don't know you face to face, but I certainly know you through chatting. It's going to be amazing tomorrow. I'm going to give her the most enormous hug when I meet her to just thank her for everything, creating this amazing community. Anyway, so on the plane on the way over, I did in fact do some sewing, but I did the cross stitch and I forgot how much I enjoy cross stitch. Now I don't think I've done it for about 15 years potentially. And I had that little shawl on the sheet bookmark. So for 7 hours straight, more or less, I cross stitch, and this is what I've done so far. So I've more or less finished the border, and I've just got to, and isn't he adorable? Now, I definitely will get this finished by the time I get home, but I really enjoyed doing it, just creating each stitch, just slowly and methodically. And yeah, what I do, I probably won't do it when I get home because I sew in the evening, proper sewing in the evenings, but I really enjoyed doing it. The thing I hated about cross stitching was actually doing the outlining at the end. It's great fun doing all the cross bits, but when it used to come to doing all the outlining, for some reason I hated it. There isn't too much on this one, it's just going to be the shawl and the sheep. Now, when we got to the hotel, the very first morning we had breakfast, and the funny thing was there was a power cut, just sort of a quick power cut, and I happened to meet a lady on the stairs and she said, oh, this is typical. She said, we were doing a sewing retreat in the hotel. I was just like, what? A sewing retreat? That was just amazing. I said, well, what are you doing? And she said, oh, come pop in, come and have a look. She said, we're doing rope baskets and rope balls, and I had never heard of this before. I'd never seen them. Might have seen them in craft shops, I think, but I never thought how you create a bowl or a basket using rope and it's just zigzag. Lots of you have probably seen it before, I certainly haven't. So I was so intrigued and I popped my nose in. I brought my husband, poor guy, as well with me. I said, I can't go in there on my own, but I did. And I just chatted to them all and just watched how they were doing. And it does look so simple, where they're just coiling the rope and just zigzagging on it. It's incredible and it grows so quickly. So I was really fascinated and I had a long chat with a lady that was running it. Now the lady was lovely. She runs a shop. Her name's Catherine Lyle, I think I pronounced that right. She runs a shop called the Mountain Thread Company in Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and she does ship to the whole of the United States. She was running this retreat and there were people from all over the states that were attending it. She does them quite often, little sewing retreats, just a bit of fun just doing this. And so she also had a shop in Blowing Rock, so I went to there and they had loads of lovely craft cottons and they had the kits to make the rope bowl and are going to make a rope basket. So this was the oval basket kit that I've got, and in it it's got the cotton solid braid rope, and apparently that rope is made locally as well. You get heavy duty sewing machine needles for denim. I've probably got that anyway. And just said you need, now you can use fabric scraps to just jazz up these baskets and things as well. I'll put a picture in that explains it a bit more, but that's a great way of using up some scraps. So I bought that, and I also thought if I really, they did say to me, if you get the hang of it, you just need the rope, and then you're kind of on your own then. And there's lots of online tutorials how to help you do it. So I bought some rope as well. So almost day 1, day 2 of my holiday, I was already in the sewing mode, thinking I can't wait to get home and have a go with this. So that was really enjoyable, and that was just the luck of the draw that I just happened to meet that lady on the by the stairs, and she was just telling me about the sewing retreat. So that's all I have to say on the sewing front. I have been into one Joann's, only one so far, and I have bought some bits of fabric. I will show everything when I get home. I have got a spare suitcase with me, might need it, especially when I meet up with the lovely Jen and the lovely Trish, who are going to take me out and about. Hoping to meet up with anybody else that's around in Orlando, maybe Deb's way. I think they're going to take me to the sewing studio up in Maitland. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so I was saying nothing is definite until it actually happens. I'm not going to raise my hopes, but I'm looking forward to that. So we're on to the second week now, so we're heading to the coast, and then see what I can find from there, any more sewing little tricks and little shops. Thank you ever so much for watching. At the end of this, I'm going to bore you all with a few of my holiday photos so far, and just a tiny excerpt of driving on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's been brilliant so far, so missing you all, and I will see you again next week. Bye bye.